Hey guys, Ivan here at ivanmana.com, and in this video I want to show you how to create a remarketing campaign in LinkedIn ads. Now this is a continuation of the previous video we did, so make sure to check that out where we created our campaign, or you can watch my 1-hour tutorial where I go through everything from start to finish with LinkedIn ads. So before we get into it, if you guys enjoy these types of training videos, make sure to hit like and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell icon so you get notified when I release more videos just like this one. That being said, let's get straight into it. So the first thing we have to do to create our remarketing campaigns is create remarketing audiences. And to create remarketing audiences, we have to set up the insights tag, the LinkedIn insights tag. So we have to add that tag on every one of our pages. So what we're gonna do here is click on account assets and click on insight tag. Then we're gonna select install my insight tag. And here we have some options. So you can choose to install the tag yourself, or you can use Google Tag Manager, or you can send it to a developer. So obviously you can select this option and send it to yourself, and then you can forward to your developer. Case closed, they take it from here. What we're gonna do is go through these two options. So I use Google Tag Manager, but I will show you what to do if you don't. So if you select this option here, I will install the tag myself. All you're gonna wanna do is copy this code, and I am, for example, using Unbounce as my landing page builder. So I'm gonna head over to Unbounce. This is a 53% conversion rate landing page that we built out from scratch. If you're looking for a landing page builder, I have a video showing you how to do that. But in Unbounce, we're gonna go to JavaScripts, click on Add New JavaScript, and we're gonna paste this code here before the body end tag, and we can just name this LinkedIn code. And then we can click on done. And that's it. I mean, that's all you have to do. You're gonna have to do this on every single one of your pages though. And that's pretty much it. So you're gonna add this on every page of your site. So if you have a funnel, make sure you add this on every different page of the funnel. If you don't have Unbounce, if you have ClickFunnels, lead pages, WordPress, point is the same. You wanna add this before the closing body end tag on every part of the code. So in ClickFunnels, for example, you're gonna go into settings and click on tracking code, and you're gonna add this in the footer section. And so that's the idea. You want to add this on every page. Now I have Google Tag Manager, so the process is a bit easier. All you're going to do is click on new. If you're in your Google Tag Manager account, click on tag configuration. You're going to select LinkedIn, or you can just search it up here. LinkedIn Insight, you're going to select that. And then what you're going to do is simply, if you select use tag manager, you're going to copy that code and paste it here. And then you want to, again, trigger this on every single page of your site. So you're going to select all pages. I'm assuming you have a brief idea of how to use Google Tag Manager. If you don't have all pages, you would just click the plus sign, click plus here, and you would select page view, and you would say all pages, okay? And that's how you do all pages here. So we'll discard changes. And then you can just name this LinkedIn, and then you hit save. Now I already have a LinkedIn code. It's right here, so I'm not going to do it again. But that's the process. You click submit, you save, and that is it, okay? Then you will start seeing, sorry, where are we? Then once you do that, you will see this page update here. Give it 15 to 30 minutes or so for this to update, and then it's just gonna say that, hey, your website is now getting signals, okay? So you'll see that. So the next thing we have to do now is actually create our audiences. So what we're gonna do is click on account assets and click on matched audiences. And here we can create the audiences. So here's where we create the audiences to whom we're gonna retarget to before we actually create the ads. So we're gonna click on create audience. Now you can upload a list of your audience. So if you wanna upload a list of people who purchased, this would be an awesome audience for you to either use as a negative list, so people that you don't want to target since they already bought, or on the contrary, you can remarket to them again so they buy even more, okay? So awesome list. Lead gen form. So this is if you create a lead gen campaign, which I covered in my LinkedIn tutorial. Again, check that video out if you want to know everything about LinkedIn from A to Z, but we haven't done that. If you create video view campaign, you would select video, and then you can remarket people based on how many watched specific percentages of your video. But we're going to select website here, for example, and let's suppose we want to target people that saw let's say they saw the homepage, but they didn't sign up, okay? So the way we would do that is, let's head back over here. So we can say people who viewed page. And now this is my homepage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say contains, and I'll say slash, and this is kind of the universal symbol of homepage, right? But if you have a different page, for example, I have another page, my landing page, which contains the words free guide. So this is my other landing page that I use for paid traffic sources, ivanmana.com/free-guide. And if the URL contains this, then I'm going to be targeting people, everybody that went to this page, okay? So for example, we can click create, and now we're targeting people who viewed my page. But now I also want to exclude people who signed up. So I'm going to click create audience, I'll click website, and I'll say people who signed up. And over here, instead of starts with, I'll say contains, and I'm going to say it's thank-you- I have several of them. I believe this one is download. So these are people that have signed up, so we don't want to target them, right? So we're going to exclude them. So I'll click on create. And you can keep going. You can keep on making these audiences. You click on create audience. You can click website. You can target people that, for example, went on your about page, or went on your services page, or went on your courses page, right? You can target all these people. There are many things you can do. The audience we are targeting right now are people that are cart abandoners, right? So they went to my page, but they didn't sign up, or they went to your purchase page or sales page and they didn't buy. Those are cart abandoners. This is the audience that we created. Now on LinkedIn, unlike Facebook or Google, you can't create an audience which includes and excludes at the same time. So you will have to create one type of audience. So an audience that includes, and then you have to create a separate audience that excludes, if that makes sense. And then for this example, let's suppose we want to target people that went to my courses page. So we'll say saw my courses page, and then we can say contains, and we'll say all-courses. So these are people that saw my courses, okay? So we have created some audiences here. We're in pretty good shape. We can start running ads to these audiences. One thing you could also do is you can create a lookalike audience. So what that's gonna do is allow LinkedIn to create automatically audiences for you of people that are similar in characteristics to your existing audiences. So I don't have anything here yet because you need at least 300 people for them to show up. But once you have 300 people at least in your audience list, you'll be able to select that list, and then LinkedIn will create a lookalike audience from that list with millions of people, and then you can target them. So that's how lookalike audience works. And then you're gonna have a lookalike, like an actual audience that you can then target. Okay, so we've set up our tag. We've created our audiences now. So now what we want to do is actually create the ads, right? So we're going to go back to campaign performance. Now we already have this campaign group. We can create a different campaign group and say that, that the new campaign group is for remarketing, but it doesn't really matter. We could also head over to campaigns, and we can just create a separate group here. Now what we could do here is maybe duplicate this campaign and then just make the changes. But for the purpose of simplicity, let's just create new campaign. We'll go from top to bottom again. Let's say website visits. So these are the things, again, we covered in the previous video. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this is basically what you want to do. So we're going to select website visits here because we want to target people that are likely to click on our site. We can select locations here. So let's say Canada, and also let's say, for example, United States. We're going to skip these things because they're not super relevant. I want to really show you the audiences, where you add the audiences, right? So we're going to go down. Let's suppose we want to target those countries. And then over here, what we're going to do, narrow audience, is we will select this first option here, audiences, and then we're going to select retargeting, and then we're going to select website, and then here are the people that we can retarget to. So we can retarget people that saw my courses page, or we can retarget people that viewed my landing page, but we're going to exclude retargeting website people that signed up, right? And then that's it. This is the remarketing 101 example of people you can retarget to, right? So that's what you would be doing here. Or you could, again, create a bunch of different audience lists that you want. If you want a full comprehensive course on remarketing and retargeting, I do show you how to do that with very engaged, very engaged audiences on Facebook ads and Google ads. So check those courses out if you want to know how to do remarketing there at ivanmana.com/all-courses. But this is the basics of remarketing campaigns. You create the audience and then you just select them here. That's it, right? Again, if you have video, if you're gonna be showing your videos, you will be able to select video campaigns. You'll be able to select lead gen. You'll be able to create lookalike audiences, which you can do here, okay? So pretty straightforward. That's all really there is to it. Now the audience is too small. That's okay. Let's leave everything here as is, assuming you know how to do it. And then the last thing we have to do is actually create the ad. So we can browse existing content. So this is the ad that we created. We can go ahead and select this. We can sponsor it, and then we can just make some changes to it. So in this case, we're targeting people. I believe we selected people that landed on our landing page, but they didn't sign up, right? So we could say, still, for example, having doubts about the free affiliate marketing guide. Okay, and so now, we're targeting people specifically that went to my page, but they didn't sign up. So we have to think of possible reasons. Why did they go to my page and they didn't sign up, right? Is it because I lacked credibility? Is it because, if you're selling a paid product, is it because it was too expensive? In which case you would say, hey, here's a 10% discount, right? So in this case, still having doubts about the free affiliate marketing guide, and then I can say like, I started 4 years ago with absolutely nothing and really wish I had someone to teach me everything I offer to teach you in this guide, right? It's absolutely free and includes videos and images to make everything crystal clear for you. So as you can see here, I'm making not a generic audience like, hey, here's a free marketing guide to everybody, which we did in the previous video. In this case, I'm making a specific remarketing video, people that went to my page but didn't sign up. So I'm trying to speak directly to them, right? That's how remarketing works. You're speaking directly to certain people of a certain audience group. So for example, let's suppose I want to say something like this. Over here, maybe we want to include more details. So we want to say free 55-page affiliate marketing guide, and then we can say includes images and videos, right? Something like that. If you want to know more about affiliate marketing, instead of ampersand, let's say and, just in case they might disapprove the ampersand. They don't like any of those symbols. So here I'm adding a little bit more information, or I could add some more information to the guide, and I could be like, hey, here's a free guide. I added new information to it, right? And then I'm speaking directly to these remarketing audiences. So that's how you would do that. So I mean, that's the idea, right? Play around with this. Maybe let's just finish this off, let's say, to make everything. So sign up below and get your guide now. Okay, so let's say something like that. We'll click save, and now we can click next, and then we can go ahead and launch campaign. Okay, and so now we're gonna go to account overview, and so now we have this other remarketing campaign, right? But sorry, this other one. But what we're gonna want to do here is click on manage. I forgot to change the name of this, so we don't want to keep it at website visits. We want to call it, for example, remarketing, and we want to say people who view. Yeah, I mean, we could say people who viewed page but didn't sign up, or we could, in short, we could call it cart abandoners, right? In my case, I actually do also sell courses, so cart abandoners, I can't say that. So I'm going to say people who viewed like landing page but didn't sign up. And I mean, that's it. That's the basics of all this. So we can click save and exit, and I'm just going to pause this. And that's all there is to it, guys. That's how you create a remarketing campaign on LinkedIn. I hope this video was helpful for you. Once again, make sure to check out my LinkedIn entire kind of 1-hour course, which goes through everything. If you still have some things you're unsure about, or you want to know how to do a lead gen campaign, for example, definitely take a look at that video. That being said, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.